Greetings, folks. This is Lou with Lyft, and I'm back with another episode of my Rideshare Coach. If you're getting this particular message, it's because you've been approved to drive, but you have not gotten started as of yet. Or you are already driving, and I'm sharing this because I want to give you a little more motivation and maybe some great information to make it a good weekend for you. So, guys, I'm not going to take much of your time in this episode. As you can probably tell, I can be a little bit long-winded, but that's, as they say in the South, blame it on my head, not my heart. But my intention is to give you solid information. A Lou with Lyft did not exist per se when I started. And so with many of us here in Nashville who started 4 years ago, as we were called pioneer drivers, really just had a few encouraging words and kind of had to sort of figure it out for ourselves, in which we did. And there's a lot more information out and available now than there ever was before. And one of my best pieces of advice is when Lyft sends you information, tells you about events, and tells you areas where they're expecting traffic, go with it. They do a lot of research. There are a lot of things involved. I don't know the formula, but there's a lot of factors that are involved that give them great information as to where the hot spots are going to be. So just want to encourage you to get up this weekend. Today, Friday, April 20th, there's a Predators game downtown tonight. I want to say it's 8:30. There's a Preds game. That's automatic traffic. In addition, it looks like there's some events going on at some of the other venues at the Ryman Auditorium. Also, today, tomorrow, throughout the weekend, there look like a number of festivals, with 420 being a day in particular for those who partake upon the a cannabis type situation. I'm not saying that's being held in Nashville, but I have seen some things about some celebrations that sort of recognize that in itself. What they do, no idea. But the point is, these are situations or places and things that cause ridership to go up because people want to take rides to these events and from these events. Again, off the top of my head, sort of, but I did a little research. This weekend is the Rites of Spring for at Vanderbilt University. That means there's going to be a concert. I want to say it's Saturday night. There's also some Earth Day festivals and things of that nature. But overall, guys, it looks like there are going to be some outdoor events, music shows, festivals at Centennial Park, at Sevier Park in the 12th South area. Over at Vanderbilt, there's some shows at the Ryman. There's some shows at Opryland out at the hotel where Opry Mills and such are. So it looks like a packed weekend. And just to sort of frame this for you, when you've got multiple things going on around the city, layered on top of the people who are going out to dinner, who are going out to happy hour, layered on top of the people who are in town for bachelorette parties, layered on top of the people who are in town because this is when they decided to vacation in Nashville. So you've got existing things happening already. On top of those things, as I say, layered, you've got multiple events at multiple venues across the city during Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So guys, that creates an uptick in ridership, and which means that there's an opportunity for you to take advantage of it. So let me go here and let me be very specific. This is my advice, and just take it for what it's worth. It's information, okay? This is not a guarantee from me. This is a guarantee, or nor a guarantee from Lyft itself. I'm just telling you that, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, this is what I have a strong belief could happen for you. Okay, so if you haven't gotten any of your rides in, or if you want to get your first 5 rides out of the way to get that $100 bonus, or if you want to put a nice dent in that 50 ride qualification for the $500 bonus, here's a great place to get started tonight. Okay, there's the Preds game. I recommend you hang out, and I always like to keep new drivers in the 440 loop. Okay, but my first strategy is when you are ready to drive, wherever you live, turn the app on. Okay, my objective is to get you into the city. But what you will discover as you drive is that each ride takes you where it takes you. You just go with the momentum, okay? But if you could get a ride from where you are that takes you into downtown, beautiful, you're already there. If not, I'd hang 20, 30 minutes just at home because there may be somebody looking for a ride, okay? But let me call up some places again. These are areas, hot spots. You're going to find your own specific areas. And when I say hang out, I mean literally I go and I park my car, keep my phone in my hand. I may get out. I may walk around if the weather's good. I may have a seat someplace, or I may just sit inside my car. Okay. So literally when I say hang out, that's what I mean. especially as a new driver. That's exactly what I mean. So I may hang out at some places in East Nashville. Great place. Lots of traffic over there for these events that go on, okay? I'm going to come back across the interstate, and I'm going to talk about Germantown or near the farmer's market. That's a nice area to hang out at, park your car, places to sit outside as you wait for rides, okay? I'm going to move on down Charlotte, and we're going to talk through the Centennial Park area, all those apartments back over there. But let's go down Charlotte. Let's go down to Sylvan Park as we're going towards White Bridge Road. Let's to the right of that. On the left side of Sylvan Park, the right side is the Nations. Great rides come out of those areas. You could take it down to White Bridge Road, bring it on back to the left, and head towards West End. Rides are over there. As you travel into Green Hills is a great area, in my opinion, to get rides. You keep going across. As you can see, guys, if you can visualize what I'm doing, I'm just making a circle around Nashville. So I'm going through Green Hills and entering the 12th South area. From the 12th South area, I'm going to get my way into 8th Avenue. All of that area inside 440. Lots of rides are over there. You go towards the fairgrounds. There's some areas in there where you get some rides from. But that's kind of the general place I'd keep you in. East Nashville, Germantown, Sylvan Park, the Nations, Charlotte Avenue, White Bridge Road as you're crawling towards West End, Green Hills, most definitely, the 12th South area, most definitely, the 8th Avenue area, most definitely, as it turns into Franklin Road. There's lots of apartments and single family homes and things of that nature. Also, guys, let me hip you to this. Here's another piece of hip pocket information. Again, keep this to yourselves. Don't tell anybody. Airbnb is extremely popular for ride sharing. So on Saturday morning around 9 or 10 o'clock, you're going to notice that there's going to be some uptick in ride requests. But a lot of times it's the people who chose to stay in the Airbnb facilities that are up and that are ready to hit the city and start having a good time here in Nashville. So guys, this is Lou with Lyft, your rideshare coach, just sharing another episode of this podcast. Hopefully this adds something good to your repertoire or gives you a little motivation or a little comfort in knowing that somebody's been out there before you that's been successful and more than willing to share what has worked. Is it a guarantee you'll be successful? No, but the likelihood, if you follow what I'm saying, greatly increases. So guys, shoot me a text because I'm going to text this to you if you have any questions, if I can be of any help. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Bye for now.